If your water heater is making noises, this video is for you. Okay, so humming. This is often a normal sound when the heating element is operating. Now your heating element is literally right down here. Now, it's not plugged in or I wouldn't be sticking my screwdriver up in there. But you've got your thermostat, you've got all your controls up in here, but your heating element right down here that these two wires hook up to, that's what actually makes the water hot. So when your thermostat kicks on and energizes your heating element, a lot of times you'll hear a humming noise, and that's it just kicking on. It's the water around it starting to heat up. So humming can be a very normal noise. Okay, the next noise is a ticking or a tapping. This can occur as the water heater expands and contracts during heating and cooling. Now, this happens quite often, believe it or not. And a lot of people, that's the one that really freaks them out. It's either that or the rumbling noise, but the ticking, you just hear it ticking. It's just tick, 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 and it's the metal slowly expanding. Now, I hear that in my master bathroom, which is really funny because whenever I turn on my hot water to shave in the morning, I can tell when the water's getting hot because I can start hearing a ticking or a tapping noise down in the wall behind it, and it's the copper expanding or contracting. Now, in this case, it's expanding. But a ticking noise, a tapping noise is something that really you do hear quite often, and you can hear that both in the electric and in the gas water heaters. Okay, crackling or a sizzling noise. Now that's one that really, it kind of scares people too. But in a gas water heater, the crackling can be caused by condensation on the burner. Now, I'm gonna step over here and show you exactly what I'm talking about. So your air vent, your chimney is up here on the top and the air comes out, but if it comes out in the cold area, it can condensate. And when it does, it can drip back down your flue and come all the way back down to your burner. So as that cools down in there, it starts sweating, and when it does, it's gonna drip down on that burner. When it drips down on that burner, of course, you're gonna get the crackling sound, the sizzling sound. Really, you're hearing water drop on something hot and it just kind of sizzles and burns it off. You're probably hearing the boiling is really what it is, but on little bits of water like that, it's like taking a hot skillet and dropping drops of water in it to see if it's hot enough. You get that sizzling noise. That's the same thing you're hearing here, but you're hearing it on the burner assembly and it's coming up through the water heater, and you can probably hear it up at the top also. Okay, popping. This can be normal, especially if you have a gas water heater, and it may indicate burning off of sediment, or it could be a venting issue, but normally it's burning off of sediment. When your water heater first fires up and you hear this popping, particles could have come down through the flue, through the vent. Maybe you had a bug crawl up in it and get up on the burner, but you have different things where it's trying to burn off this sediment down around the burner assembly. Now, don't get me wrong, there's not a lot you can do about it and it's gonna quit, but a popping noise like that, that can be kind of normal. So just listen to it, because once it burns it off, it should be gone, but it is a noise that is made on a regular basis. Okay, whistling or screeching. Now, these can be caused by air escaping from loose valves or by water rushing through a partially closed inlet valve. Your inlet up here at top, and if you've got a ball valve here, anything like that, if it's partially closed, or maybe the ball valve inside, or even an old gate valve is loose and it's getting in the way, it can cause whistling or screeching noises. Now, the old gate valves, to be honest, they need to be replaced. You should have a full port ball valve on there, and that's gonna give you the best control of the water on your valve. But if your inlet valve up here is partially closed too, that's gonna cause a screeching noise. So an old gate valve, a kid could have got up there, played with it, anything in the world could have happened. I don't like those old gate valves because I have had that gate close in and get stuck. Luckily, I warn homeowners about that if I ever have to do that to isolate for a leak or something, but that should be changed out to a ball valve anyway. So things like this can make like a whistling or screeching noise. Listen to see where you're hearing the noise from. A lot of times, if you'll get up closer to it, you can tell exactly where that noise is coming from. Okay, rumbling. Now, this is the one that normally scares people. When your water heater is rumbling, when you can hear that train sound, like there's a train engine rolling around inside your water heater, But this can be a normal sound when a water heater is heating water. Remember, you're creating that boiling effect in there almost. Now it's not quite boiling because it's not getting up to that temperature, but it's heating the water the same way. If you look at a pot on a stove, when you start heating it up, you can start hearing it make a noise even before it's boiling. So you've got to understand that. But this can also indicate sediment buildup, meaning you're trying to heat up all this sediment, all this calcium, magnesium buildup down in the bottom. You're trying to heat all this up before it'll ever heat the water. That's why when you get a new water heater, it's smart to flush it once a year, every year, to keep from getting the sediment buildup. Because when you get that, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get loss of efficiency. You've got to heat up all that sediment to heat up the water. But if you'll flush it each and every year, this can help eliminate this before the problem ever starts. Now, if your water heater's over about 4 years old, I probably wouldn't flush it. But this is something from now on, when you get a new water heater, you want to remember, flush it every year. That way you don't get this sediment buildup and it doesn't become a problem later. So the sediment buildup, it can actually cause popping, rumbling noises, even a hissing, sometimes a hammering noise. Now, if you really want a trick to help your water heater last longer, replace your anode rod after the first year. Sometimes that can double the life of your water heater because the anode rod is a sacrificial rod that literally, it sacrifices itself to go out and fill any cracks, fissures, any chips, nicks, anything at all that could be inside the tank. This anode rod will actually solve that problem. So if you'll change your anode rod after the first year, flush it after the first year, and then do that every year, your water heater can last longer and it will help eliminate a lot of these noises. Another noise that you get is water hammer. Now banging or knocking noises can be a sign of water hammer, which is caused by a sudden surge in water pressure, normally when a faucet is just turned off immediately. That's why there's water hammer arresters that should be installed in certain areas on your plumbing system. If there are, you normally won't have any problems. But if there's not, this can happen. Now, most faucets don't just slam off, but it can happen, and every now and then you'll hear that boom, that vibration where the water is slamming up against the inside of the copper and stopping immediately. Now, another thing that can cause noises are loose components. Like a humming or whistling can be caused by loose heating elements or valves. Now, I don't necessarily mean so loose that they're gonna leak, but they can cause problems by sucking pressure in by doing different things. So your heating elements, your valves, just go in, make sure everything's snug, tight. Heating elements, yeah, normally they don't loosen up, but it can be loose on the inside. It may be time to replace it. Now, another thing that can cause noises is actually if there is a leak. Hissing or sizzling sounds can indicate a leak, especially around the heating elements or the burner assembly. Now, if you're hearing that hissing, if you're hearing that sizzling, do a visual inspection. Take a look at your water heater. Open up the cover plates down underneath, look down inside, get a flashlight in there. Do you see more water than you think you should? To be honest, there really shouldn't be any water there. But take a look at it because hissing or sizzling sounds can indicate a leak. And if you'll see it first before it causes damage to your house, that can save you a lot of money in the long run. Now, water heaters scare a lot of people, electric or gas. Now, if you're a plumber and you've heard any other noises or you've got any other things that you think maybe I forgot, do me a favor and please leave a comment down below. I'd love to know what you think. And if you like this video and you've already hit the subscribe button, ring the bell so you don't miss out on anything we do. If you like this one, I definitely think you're gonna like that one.